Look what I got here, a box full of connections. This box is to install my fiber optic internet. I finally got it. So I chose a connection of 1 GB download and 1 GB upload. So finally, after 25 years, I finally got a synchronized internet connection with the same up and download speed. This video is sponsored by my long-term sponsor PCBway. If you want your circuit board designed, realized and printed, you should check out PCBway. Starting prices as low as $5 for a 1 or 2 layer design. PCBway not only prints your PCB but also assembles your PCB. Check out the PCB assembly service. Place your order now, links in the description. Hi, my name is Victor Bart, welcome to Retro Machine, and in this video we're gonna open this box and show you what's inside and install the fiber optic connection in my home and see how it works. And even if you're not Dutch, you can still see how it's done in the Netherlands by the company KPN, and yeah, drool over my internet speeds. And even there was another option to get 4 GB up and down, but for me and my father that's overkill. 1 GB up and down is perfectly fine. KPN, the network of Netherlands. So in the box we have a map with some information how to install it. And here we have the KPN TV box with a remote in white. I prefer it in black, I think it looks better. And here the TV box itself. It has RJ45 connection, HDMI, USB, optical for audio probably, and a 12 volt DC in, power button here, and you need this box by your TV to watch TV. So I gonna give this to my father. And for my own TV I didn't even got this box because I never watch TV anymore. So this is the most important box, because this is the box that goes over the fiber connection and turns it into an RJ45 connection. So this is your one port, and here you have the power supply, a power button, some status LEDs, and you slide this over your connection box in your maintenance room. Also a power supply and a red cable. So this is the KPN box 12. This is a standard modem they provide. You can choose for like a more advanced one, but then you pay €7.50 each month for that box. So I chose just the basic stuff, and I probably want to use my PFSense router instead of this box in the future. But first I'm gonna just install this box and have it working and have this box as a backup. So with the box came also a power supply, also an RJ45 cable and a mounting bracket for the wall if you want to use screws. And they break about 100% recycled plastic. I don't care. So here you have the box itself. It has a Wi-Fi button here, on and off button here, USB port here. On the rear even a DSL connection. So probably if you have still a DSL connection you also get this box. Power in, USB, 4 Ethernet ports, 1 port and 2 ports for old style telephone lines. Also a power button here and then reset button. So there's a warning here that you need to remove this plastic plug here, and that protects the fiber connection here. And as you can see, it's like a single fiber connection, so both up and download goes through one fiber cable. So this is now ready for installation, and we need the power supply. So let's see if that is going to work. So this box they install for free when they do the fiber optic cables in your area, and this orange cable is the fiber cable that comes from the street inside of the house. And then you take the black box that you just unboxed and slide it over from the bottom, and then it's installed. But you need to also power the box. So let's plug in the power adapter and see if the lights come on. Oh, here, the power switch. Power. Let's wait on the connection light. Or maybe that's only when you plug in a cable. They really don't install this with more than one screw. Okay, the connection is now blinking, so maybe it's working. The connection button is now solid green, so let's patch the network cable to my server room. So let's connect the modem. So the network cable goes into the one port, then we need the power, and then we power it up, and then we wait. Here we have an internet, LED, Wi-Fi, power, TV, phone. The Wi-Fi is now on. So let's connect the laptop on the Ethernet port. Still no connection. Okay, Ethernet adapter has an IP address now. Okay, we can log into this modem. Internet connectivity disconnected. I got the connection working. I plugged around some cables and now it's working. Maybe it first needed to register at KPN, but I don't know. It's working and that's what matters. So I can play if I say 16 gigabytes my own videos. Are you impressed? You should really check out this compact server series. So this video. So let's run a speed test and see how fast the connection really is. 900 upload, 912, 915, 918, 920. Nice. This is a really fast connection. It's a few days later now because I ran into an issue, but the issue is solved, and I had the same issue with Ziggo, and with Ziggo there was no solution, because with Ziggo you have one modem and no other options, and that modem doesn't allow you to set your own IP range. Also on the KPN box 12, in the standard setting, you also cannot set your own IP address. But then I found out that there was an update, and they announced that like a year ago for this modem, that allows you also the option to set your own IP address. So I called KPN and I got a girl on the phone and I directly explained I'm in this menu and I can't set this setting. So she didn't have me walking through the whole support cycle, and then she had to put me on hold, probably to ask their colleagues the question, and then she came back and then it was still not clear and I was put on hold again, and then the connection broke and I was getting frustrated with the help desk. So I called them back and then I got someone else on the phone, and Kai, and I asked him, okay, I want to set the IP address, and I saw that you had an update like 1 year ago. So I explained my situation and I asked a question that I want to set my own IP address because I have my whole server rack for hobby and my whole network is already running. And I also said, okay, I found out that a year ago the update was announced. Can I get that update? Then he said, I need to ask around if that's possible, so I will call you back and see if I can get an answer for you. So in about maybe 20 minutes I got the call back. Okay, for your situation we gonna roll out that update. So we don't gonna do it for everyone. Also, not everyone needs to set their own IP address, so yeah, that's a clear answer. So he said, okay, I will put in a support ticket, and in around 2 days we will roll out the update. And indeed, in around 2 days I got an SMS, okay, this night we will update your modem, please keep it on, and it will roll out. So now I'm on this screen with more settings and more options. So I logged into the modem, so we now have a much better menu in the modem with a lot of information and I will blur it all out because I don't want to give my IP and personal information. But if we go to internet connection and then usage, you see in 3 days I used 37 gigabytes and I uploaded 1.5 gigabyte. But if I upload YouTube videos, it will be much higher. And here we can set the Wi-Fi network and a cache network, so also probably signal boosters, so they have a whole line of options there. But the most important thing is the home network. So we can see here a topology of the network, and right now we just have the laptop and the pfSense box. So I just plugged in my pfSense box directly in this modem, so I had my network running. But now I just gonna set this modem to the IP address that I want, and then just run this modem for my network and see how that goes and how that works. PCBway has shared open source projects. Go to the tab Shared Projects to see all the user projects that are shared. Select a category and find something you like. For example, check out this project. Blue SCSI 1.1 50 pin. Blue SCSI is an open, cheap and easy to use SD SCSI solution for vintage computers. PCBway makes the PCB for this project and you get a component list and a written description. So if you want to make this project, go to the link in the description. It's a few days later now and the internet is working. But I filmed more of the menu and how I set it up, and then I found out that the modem with the new update has some serious bugs in the whole network stack. So, yeah, the whole point of setting your own IP address was a bit pointless, because I couldn't set the subnet mask. It only accepts a /24, so 255.255.25.0. If I do anything else, it just won't accept it and just don't save it. So there's a bug in it, because why should you only use that? And the other more serious issue is, which makes the whole setting your own IP address pointless, was I could set up the IP address, so I changed the 0.2.254 to 0.1, and then it automatically changes the gateway, and then it still gives out over the DHCP the 0.2.254, and I couldn't change it on any way. So I just set back the normal IP address to the default settings, otherwise I couldn't get it working. So I was really annoyed by it, and maybe I should file a bug report, and I don't have time for that. So I just redid my network to the default setting of the modem, and yeah, I was really annoyed with that, because if you have the setting to change your IP address, it still needs to work. And now I encountered two big bugs in the whole network stack. It's not little bugs, it's just, it makes it unusable. And the other thing that I didn't like with the transfer from Ziggo to KPN is when the KPN connection came online, after 5 minutes Ziggo directly stopped. There was not an overlap of like a few hours or a day, but no, direct. So I was still setting up the KPN and trying things out and figuring it out, and my other provider just stopped because KPN said, oh yeah, it's working. I think that is way too fast. And then I called Ziggo, and then they said, no, we can't change that because you use the overstop servers. So the servers to swap providers. Why so fast? If I had a problem with KPN, if that the modem is like not working correctly, then I have no internet. I rather see that they have like a little overlap, and they say, yeah, we don't do that because of then you get double cost, and no, it's just not customer friendly to be so direct, oh it's working so we stop it. It needs to be at least, oh it's stopped today, so we make the whole day and then tomorrow we turn it off or something. So you have some overlap. And the last thing that I have, I got my present for becoming a customer of KPN. They had a weekend deal that you could get a TV. So I have now a 43-inch Philips 4K TV. And I saw some reviews. It's not the best TV on the planet. But my plan with this TV is to just put in my workshop as a display. So yeah, I could use a 43-inch TV for that. So that's why I chose this present, because the other presents were like super Wi-Fi package with some Wi-Fi routers that you can put in a mesh network. But I only use Wi-Fi for 2 telephones and 1 laptop. And the laptop is not on that much. And my tablet is not even here. That is in my Unimog right now, in my camper. So yeah, I don't use Wi-Fi, so I don't need a really advanced Wi-Fi network here. And the other most logical thing that you could choose is like a cheaper internet for 6 months or a year, I don't know. But I was thinking, let's choose the TV, that's more fun. If you like to support me, you can support me monthly on Patreon and get access to my awesome Discord server, or use my Amazon affiliated links. And thanks for watching.